the event. Lights on, please. Lights on. Lights on.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
May I request the dignitaries to grace the stage? It should be a quick transition. Lights full on. On. All right. A very good morning to all of you, young delegates, on behalf of the entire KiiT International School fraternity. A very hearty welcome to the 11th KiiT International School Model United Nations 2024. May I call upon our chairperson, Dr. Mona Lisa Bal, for the welcome address. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. At the onset, I would like to welcome our chief guest. Today we have with us Group Captain Dr. Rajiv Kumar Narang ji. At present, he is a senior fellow at the Manohar Parrikar Institute for Defense Studies and Analysis. He was awarded the Vayu Sena Medal for Meritorious Service in 2000. He has been a member of the Drone Working Subgroup, Department of Industry and Internal Trade, Ministry of Commerce and Industry in 2020-2021, and High Power Steering Committee of Innovation and Defense Excellence in 2021 and 2022. We welcome you amongst us this morning, sir. I welcome our honorable founder, Professor Dr. Samanta, founder KiiT, KISS, entrepreneur, philosopher, philanthropist, visionary, social worker, above and all. He is a humanitarian who has brought life to the unique KiiT, KISS conglomerate. His mission is to give voice to the voiceless, to give a presence of dignity to the tribal students. And he has made the world sit up and take notice of the fact that to dream an equal world is just not rhetoric. Moreover, we all know KISS is a miracle which has happened once in a year. And you'll be happy to know 14,000 students recently joined the Indian legendary music community in their rendition of our national anthem, crafted by Ricky Cage, 3 times Grammy Award winner and environmentalist. In fact, this has entered the Guinness Book of World Records. A big round of applause to top it all, Professor Samanta has been awarded the 59th honoris causa. We welcome you amongst us this morning, sir, and thank you so much. We are grateful that you could make us feel our presence on the world map. So, delegates, I welcome you to the formal political, economic, social platform, role play, an impeccable platform for communication, collaboration, debating, and leadership. It's a pleasure to see such a populous, enthusiastic young adults. This time we had 1,800 of them from outside, 150 from KiiT International School. If you ask me, I feel Model United Nations is constructed on the primary characteristics of open-mindedness, the very spirit and essence of diplomacy. As delegates, this empowers you, this gives you the ability to analyze and understand not only various views, but also to consider and evaluate your opposing views. I'm sure whatever you're going to do in these couple of days will give you enough momentum to do some real work. And we all know that the clock is ticking fast on SDG, and many countries will fall behind. It's a sad thing, but how we wish that all the countries should come into the fold of global prosperity and global common good. And when we talk of global common good, climate change is a huge issue and daunting. This year we witnessed series of landslides from China to Indonesia, Guinea to Wayanad, Kerala recently, with turmoil in Bangladesh, Israel and Hamas, and I shouldn't be talking about Kolkata. It's so important that as leaders of tomorrow, you should rise up to these challenges. Your support, your ideas, your mindset is so important, and your perspective is so important. And your support is crucial. I can promise one thing: as you enter this space as delegates, you leave as strong leaders. Welcome and happy morning. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that warm welcome. So we should applaud loudly because you're welcoming. You're being welcomed, rather. May I now call upon our student Secretary General, Lesha Mahapatra, and Deputy Secretary General, Priyangana Mohanty, to address you.
A very good morning to one and all present here. The dignitaries on the dais, our esteemed founder, KiiT and KISS, Dr. Achyuta Samanta, Chairperson KiiT International School, Dr. Mona Lisa Bal, our chief guest, Group Captain R.K. Narang, our Principal and Director KiiT International School, Dr. Sanjay Suwar, Deputy Academic Head International Curriculum, Ms. Kamayani Sharma, respected faculty, EB members, and our delegates. My name is Lesha Mohapatra and I am the Secretary General.
And I am Priyangana Mohanty, the Deputy Secretary General.
It is my great privilege to welcome you all for the 11th edition of the KiiT's Model United Nations Conference. As we gather here today, it is a pivotal moment in history, a time that calls for unity, innovation, and unwavering commitment towards global progress.
This conference is a platform for learning, growth, and collaboration, and I'm thrilled to see so many people gathered here to engage in discussions that have the power to shape the world. In the days ahead, you'll be tackling some of the world's most pressing challenges.
Each one of you not just represents a nation, but the collective hopes and aspirations of a global community. In this place, we transcend borders and embrace the true spirit of international cooperation that defines the United Nations. The challenges that we face today are both complex and interconnected. From climate change to economic inequality and from global health crisis to geopolitical tensions. These issues may seem daunting, but we are all filled with optimism as we look out at this assembly of passionate, young, and bright minds.
Over the next 2 days, you'll engage in spirited debates, forge alliances, and craft resolutions. But remember, the true measure of our success lies not in winning arguments, but in finding common ground and collaborative solutions. Remember, it is not only about winning awards, but also about the experience, the friendships you build, and the lessons you take away from the conference.
I challenge and urge each one of you to step out of your comfort zones, to listen with empathy and to speak with conviction, and to embrace all the diverse perspectives in the room, for it is through understanding our differences that we find our common shared humanity. In conclusion, I would like to remind you all that the future we envision today begins with the choices that we make. As Secretary General Dag Hammarskjöld said once, the UN was not created to take mankind to heaven, but to save humanity from hell.
So let us rise to this challenge. Let our debates be passionate but respectful, our resolutions ambitious yet practical, and our commitment to global cooperation unwavering.
Thank you and all the best to you all.
I don't need to remind you, you're a young crowd, so you're being addressed as young delegates. Thank you, Lesha and Priyangana. Now it's time to call upon our chief guest, R.K. Narang sir, to address the crowd. Sir, please.
Good morning, United Nations. Good morning, United Nations. Yes. Of course, founder, Professor Ajutya Samanta, Dr. Mona Lisa, Dr. Sanjay Soor, ma'am, faculty, I feel like a student like you. Okay. I am under the watchful eyes of these teachers who are quietly watching me. What do I say? Okay, just to introduce myself, I am a former helicopter pilot who's been studying drones. Drones, you know? Drones are for peace, drones are for humanitarian assistance, and they are for future of humanity. I want to tell you, India is emerging as a third largest economy, and we remember it's not an easy job to cross the gap between third and second economy. There's a huge gap. India has 1.4 billion population, which is increasing, largest population on this planet Earth, and it has a responsibility towards its people. India in the past has behaved like a responsible nation in the Committee of Nations. When corona pandemic came, India went out of the way to include other nations, help them come up with the pandemic. India, if you look at it, India has been participating in peace and security measures initiated by the United Nations. India has been part and parcel of United Nations, which was set up in 1945 with 50 member states. It has evolved into the largest grouping of the world, despite several organizations, regional or the global groupings coming up. It continues to be the largest recognized grouping of the world, despite people having differences on various issues within the UN. Humanitarian aids have been one of the prime concerns of United Nations. Human rights, women, deprived lot, all those issues we have been discussing. So these delegations, we look forward to it. How do you, because I realize as we grow old, our ideas become fixed. We have already learned what we have learned. It is the young generation which comes up with the lateral thinking, newer ideas, come up with the newer solutions. This newer India, which is looking to become an advanced nation, we have set up a goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047. That cannot happen without the active participation of these young, fertile minds. A developed nation cannot happen without the collaboration with the other countries. You cannot have a technology which is not used in other parts of the world. You cannot have a technology, complex technologies, which help the poor. You cannot have a technology which remains in the laboratories. You cannot have a technology which is limited to some parts of the world. If you look at the climate change, what is India's demand? India wants the technologies which are available with the countries that are passed on to every person on this earth. That is how we are going to control, provide the world population the solutions which they are facing. This year when I was in Delhi, the temperature reached 52-degree temperature. Now 52-degree is reaching closer to human limits. In times to come, it is going to become even more difficult. You are the ones who are going to find solutions, because it cannot be a solution which is found only for India. It has to be a solution which is found for the world. It has to be a solution where there are issues. You have an issue of poisonous gases which are damaging our ozone layer. You have to address issues. Factories which are creating problems, you have to find environment friendly solutions. So I call upon this United Nations, which is going to discuss those two issues, to discuss every aspect which is impacting humanity. I also want you to highlight one issue, the aspirations of people. United Nations, which was formed towards the end of the World War, had its own aspirations for those people. But now countries have evolved. This organization needs a reforms. A largest country with the largest population on this earth does not have a representation on the Security Council. The African countries, they do not have a representation in the Security Council. Similarly, there are many countries who would like this organization to be more pragmatic, more aligned to the future requirements, more aligned to the requirement of the people who are there, more aligned to the poor people, more aligned to the deprived people, more aligned to the people which are deprived of the technology. So I look forward to looking at deliberating at contentious issues, to deliberate on those issues which probably are passed on or delayed for longer duration. This young forum should come up with lateral issues which world body has not been able to find solution. I want you to think deep into it. Do not repeat what is being said in the global narratives or deliberations. Use your own innovative thought. Indians are known to be very innovative in their thoughts, and you have the advantage of having your global peers with you, sitting by the side of you. Understand their perspective, understand their wisdom, come up with a wisdom which will be good for the entire humanity. There are problems in cyber world. There are legal problems. How do you identify a chap working from remote corner of the world and depriving some common person of his hard-earned money? They are managing. Similarly, there are countries who are carrying out cyber attacks and inflicting huge damage to basic infrastructure. These are critical issues. These are not normal issues. We have to find laws. We have to find policies. We have to come at a common definition of the terrorism. Unless you come to a definition of a terrorism, I may understand UN is facing problem, but you are not. So when tomorrow, end of the UN conclave, when I find these young leaders coming up with solution, I want to see lateral thinking. I want to see collaborative thinking. I want you to discuss with your partners from other parts of the world. I want you to come up with a solution which is unique, which is different, and which is more acceptable. Reforms, diplomacy is a complex issue. It is a nuanced art where human interaction plays important. It is not the governments which act, it is the people. The friendship you make with the people. Here, same people tomorrow will be in the government, they will be in the politics, they will be in bureaucracy and various capacities. The bond shared in different forms becomes a critical enabler in finding solutions to the complex problems, and Indian diplomats are known to be best at that. And I want you to understand the perspective. Don't go with your own perspective alone. Find out their perspective and then find solutions to the global problems. Youth is an indication of change. Youth is an indication of lateral thinking. Youth does not have a baggage of past history. Youth does not have a baggage of past restraints. Youth has a promise of future. Youth has a promise of prosperity. Youth has a promise of inclusion. And most importantly, developed nation will come with technology. Developed nation will become with better laws. It will come with better human source. It will come with better ideas. It will come with better thinking. So I look forward to this youth which can really meet the aspiration of 1.4 billion people of India and 7 to 8 billion people of the world. So look for a solution which is different, and anything unique coming out of this will be of my core interest to it. Tomorrow when I talk to you about global solutions, I think I would like to find answers from this young youth, and I am thankful to my young Secretary General and Deputy Secretary General for introducing me, and I look forward to your solutions. I hope I have given you some objectives and some solutions which I look forward to it by end of this youth conference. It is not for just talking about issues. It is about finding solutions. It's about deep diving into critical issues and finding solutions for this country and for the world. Thank you very much. I have to stick to time because teachers are there.
Thank you so much, sir. It feels patriotic. A big round of applause for R.K. Naran, sir. Time now to extend a token of gratitude to R.K. Naran, sir, for gracing the event. May I request Founder, sir, Principal, sir, and Chairperson, ma'am, to extend a token of gratitude to R.K. Naran, sir. Sir, may I call upon our revered founder, sir, Founder KiiT and KISS, Professor Achyuta Samanta, sir, please.
So, good morning everybody present here. On the occasion of this 11th edition of Model United Nations, organized by KiiT International Schools, we have with us our honorable chief guest for this occasion, our respected group captain R.K. Naran ji, Vishisht Medal awardee, and also chairperson of this KiiT International School, Dr. Monalisa Ball, and also our director cum principal, Dr. Sanjay Shuar, and also Madam Miss Sharma, and group captain R.K. Naran ji is accompanied with Honorable Madam Sonia Naran ji sitting on the audience side, and all the other respected invited persons, and particularly dear judges meant for this Model United Nations present here, and also dear lovable children from the different schools present here, and also our respected teachers and other staffs from these KiiT International Schools, and also finally my most lovable KiiTians of these KiiT International Schools. Though our honorable chief guest has been welcomed by chairpersons, it's also my great pleasure as a founder of KiiT and KISS to extend the heartiest welcome to Group Captain R.K. Naran ji for his kind presence to grace this occasion. You have come all the way along with ma'am. I also welcome the ma'am also. Thank you very much. So here I am informed that approximately 800 to 900 young mass, the students are present here from the different schools. And this is the 11th edition of this Model United Nations, organized by KiiT International Schools very nicely every year. And I always get immense pleasure interacting with this young mass present for this occasion. And Model United Nations is so nice thing, so good concept, such a good platform. You see, my lovable children, such a good platform that you all are getting educations in the different schools. But you are getting this platform, Model United Nations platform. It will continue 2 days, today and tomorrow. How to interact with one another, how to express your feelings, how to make argument, how to judge the things on different platforms of the international affairs. And you make all types of arguments, discussions, everything, interaction. Finally, what is the result? Result is that how beautifully integration of knowledge takes place among one and all. You are from the different schools, different platforms, and you are assembled here for a good cause, good discussion, good argument, good conflict, everything, and happenings in different international platform, arena, different countries, etc., etc. All these things must have been taken care of. So finally, I know such a good integration of knowledge will take place, and that's why it is told this is the age of knowledge. This is not the age of certificate. हम लोग जब स्टूडेंट थे ना, ये सब चीज नहीं था. हम लोग को एक सर्टिफिकेट मिलता ना, जो हम लोग 60% सिक्योर किए हैं. गांव का आदमी सिर में बैठा के घूमेंगे, वो यू आर फर्स्ट डिवीजन. अभी तुम लोग 10 out of 10 CGPA रखोगे. If you have no knowledge, even if you have read books, everything, you have no capacity to present the things, no presentation skills, no exposure, no talent. ऐसे फाड़ के फेंक देंगे, चलो 10 out of 10 CGPA जरूरत नहीं है. So this type of platform at present is so much needed. And the second objective, how to empower. First, educate, you are getting the education. Empower, engage and enable the youth in this way. So, government and others are always with the object, how to empower the youth, how to engage the youth, how to enlighten the youth, and how to enable the youth besides educate them. Because this is the age of youth. Nahi? We are all proud of India is a youth country. Approximately 65% population belong to youth. So India is always proud of. Unless until these youth will be taken care of properly, or educated properly, or skilled properly, India will face the disaster. If these youth will be taken care of properly, educated, skilled, everything, India will get the dividend. I have been telling these things every platform. Suppose एक परिवार में 4-5 बेटा बेटी है, वो 4-5 बेटा बेटी कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे, कुछ नहीं कर रहे. When a बेटा बेटी 18, 19, 20 साल हो जाएंगे ना, पेरेंट्स को पीटेंगे. Why you have not made us skill? Why you have not given us proper education? और एक परिवार में 4-5 बेटा बेटी है, they are educated, they are skilled, they are employed, everything. पिता माता को पूजा करेंगे. The same thing is happening in India. हम लोग यूथ को प्रॉपरली टेकल नहीं करेंगे, तो इन द कमिंग 10 to 15 years, इंडिया विल बी फेसिंग डिजास्टर. हम लोग यूथ को अच्छा से टेकल करेंगे, इंडिया विल गेट डिविडेड लाइक एनीथिंग एंड मोस्ट प्रॉस्परस. एंड सर जो अभी चीफ गेस्ट बोल लेते इतना $1 trillion इकोनॉमी वगैरह वगैरह हो जाएगा, प्रोवाइडेड these youth will be employable, educated, enabled, enlightened, सब कुछ. So any my lovable youth and all the young mass from the different schools present here, enjoy these 2 days, and judges are present here. You make argument, you present your things, and finally you will enjoy these 2 days. So once again, my special thanks to our student organizer for organizing very beautiful Model United Nations in KiiT International Schools. KiiT International School is one of the best school in the country. Top 10 school in the country. What not? Its campus is just like five-star hotel. The greenery, the beauty, the ambience, the facilities, my God. As your chairperson was telling, the objective of entire KIT, social bent of mind, concern toward the society, to help the poor and enable them. This is the only international school in entire India taking care of special education. कौन कहते special education? Special education needs. More than 250 children are 200 children are getting special education along with all the elite children. These type of things nowhere in any international schools is available. This is the beauty of the KiiT international schools. Under the chairperson's leadership and all staffs are taking care of it. Because सब लोग स्कूल कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटी चला रहे हैं, लेकिन कितना समाज के लिए चिंता करते हैं, दैट इज द थिंग्स. So that's why KiiT University is famous worldwide. Worldwide. Sending 15 students to Paris Olympics. Getting UN consultancy status. UNB, सब कुछ. Because of our social work and social bent of mind. KIT is globally famous. And if I go on speaking about KIT, it will take days together, not hours together. And I am very much happy to see some of our lovable KiiTians, those who are pursuing higher education, they are also judges here. Try to ventilate about your own alma mater KIT to this young mass school going present here. Once again, thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. Always proud to be a part of KIIT and KISS. May I now request Principal Sir for a few words.
Honorable Founder of KIT and KISS, Professor Achyuta Samantha. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Group Captain R.K. Narang, Bhavishana Medal, retired. Chairperson of KiiT International School, Dr. Monali Sabal. Respected invited guests, also our Madam Sharma, EB members, organizing committee members, press and media personnel, deans, coordinators, teachers of KiiT International School, and participants from various schools. I am heartened to see such a galaxy of enthusiastic group of teenagers engaged in global issues. Together, you represent the model United Nations as it should be. People coming from all countries coming together to find solutions to problems through constructive debate and exchange of ideas. The MUN will give you an opportunity to test your public speaking skills, leadership skills, and the skill to remain united, which is the need of the hour for existence of human civilization. Knowing how to prepare and deliver well-organized and thoughtful speeches based on the burning issues around the world will help you act as a global citizen for the future. People expect us to work for a more prosperous and healthy world. People expect us to deliver results for a more secure world. People expect us to advance the global common good by participating in the areas of building peace through UNESCO, global health, counter-terrorism, disarmament to restore international peace and security, human rights protection, sustainable development, peaceful use and exploration of space, and many others. Dear young leaders, I thank you all for your commitment and wish you all a most stimulating 11th KiiT's MUN conference based on the theme Self-Reliance, National Prosperity to Global Stability in this vibrant and green campus, KiiT Campus 9. Thank you all.
No, sir, we are left with two short things. May I request the dignitaries to grace the aisle because we have to release the trailer. Yes, I'm requesting. Lights off, please. It's a quick transition. As with the count of 3, 2, 1, I'll request Naran sir to press along with founder sir and release. Can we have that light off, please? All the lights off. 3, 2, 1.
So I hereby declare the KiiT International School 11th Model United Nations 2024 open.
May I now request all to rise from the chairs as we will stand for the national anthem, the anthem which has created record globally. Can we have it? I thank the dignitaries. That is all from the inaugural ceremony. Thank you. Please be seated, delegates. What did I tell you?